Alrighty, folks, taking another trip to the music mailroom. I got another 6-pack for you on this Tuesday afternoon. First up, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Déjà Vu. This is technically the debut album from this because the album that came out before was just Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I find myself picking up more and more of these over the years, this type of band, since I no longer listen to the radio. I don't hear these songs anymore. This has got Carry On, Teach Your Children Well, Woodstock, Our House. I mean, it's a classic. Kind of dark in here. I'm trying to cut down on the glare, but I can't seem to get the lighting right to save my life. And then next up, we got some more Dirty Looks. It's called California Free Ride. This was their second to last album. Came out in 2008. Their last album came out in 2010. Henrik Ostergaard would leave this plane for another in 2011. This album could have easily followed Turn of the Screw and been a 90s album. I mean, it sounds just like classic Dirty Looks. I've yet to be disappointed with any of their releases. Like I said in the last video or two that I was making up for lost time because I didn't realize that Dirty Looks had released so many albums. So I've been trying to pick them up where I can, and I haven't found a bad one in the bunch yet. Turning on the Doom channel, you got Anguish from Sweden, Through the Archdemon's Head. Now these guys are called doom metal, but the vocals border on extreme, and the doom borders on funeral doom. They never cross over into either one of them, but they're right on the edge, meaning it's right on the edge of whether I'm going to like it or not. But when they actually pick up the pace and start rocking out a little bit, it actually works really well. I love this album cover though. You can see that the title's called Through the Demon's Head, and then you got a little fox head on a post. I'm guessing these guys, wherever they grew up, must have had some fox issues around the hen house. Then we got some Count Raven. Storm Warning. This is their debut, came out in 1990. These guys, this is a 2005 reissue, but these guys, they definitely follow in the Sabbath mold. St. Vitus. They're not plodding at all. They got a quick pace to them. There's some ripping guitar on this album too. I don't know why it took me so long to get around to Count Raven, but I just always passed them over. I mean, I listened to everybody before them and after them, but for some reason they always slip by me. These guys are from Sweden too. Then we got a little soundtrack action. Conan the Barbarian. This is, I believe his name is Basil Poledouris. This is the 3 CD set. There's not many soundtracks that I'm interested in buying. I have most of the ones that I'm interested in buying, but I never had this one. by the time I got around to thinking about getting it, they had released it as a double album. So I postponed getting it. And then when I got around to wanting to get it, they had released it as a triple disc. So this has the original soundtrack on disc 3, then it has the expanded soundtrack on disc 1 and 2, and then there's some extra recordings on the end of disc 2. Chris Halla was the one who told me about this, or where I heard about this 3-disc set, and it was kind of pricey when I went and looked for it, so I decided I'd wait and see if I could find a better deal on it. I don't know if this one was a better deal or not. I can't really remember. I probably had an eye out for it for a year or so. But I do know that when I saw this copy come up for sale, that it's about half the price of what most of them are going for. So I figured I better snag it before the price gets too out of control, which is the same thing that happened here, which I also have Chris Halla to blame for. Black Sabbath, The End. This is the box set. I did not know this existed. I knew that they had recorded their last show and had released it. I knew that there was a DVD of it, or a Blu-ray of it. There's a little booklet that came with it. It's not very thick, but there's some good pics in there. A lot of information in there from the last show. Giza. So like I said, I knew that they had released the album. I knew that they had a DVD out on the album. I was probably kind of aware that they had released them both together as a set, but I didn't know about this set. And this set has the album, 2-disc set. It has the DVD. Sorry about that. And the Blu-ray. And then it had this, which this is the one that pushed me over the edge, called the Angelic Sessions. It's just a little EP, but it's got some re-recorded versions of The Wizard, Wicked World, Sweet Leaf, Tomorrow's Dream, and then Changes. I mean, technically, that's new Black Sabbath material. So how could I let that slip by? And then I think the seller put this in the little bag here, which was nice of them, but it also came with a little Black Sabbath pin, some guitar picks, and a replica of Backstage Pass. So like I said, this one was also a little pricey, but again, all of the other versions that I've seen were nearly double what this one was, and I didn't expect that this one was going to go down in price any. So I figured I better jump on it. That's how they always get you. Alrighty. Oh, like I always forget to tell you guys. I am interested in hearing what you guys have purchased as well. Half the reason I do these little videos is so I can hear what you guys are buying That's half the fun of it. Alrighty, so don't forget to tell me what you guys got. Thanks. Have a good one.